today from Soldier Field in Chicago.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's the option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McLeod. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Rolling to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Najee Harris. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
An option handoff given to Harris. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Morgan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Morgan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Duncan. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Morgan, complete to Bryant. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Morgan now from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action with Morgan. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Morgan. He's got his man. and it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Off play action. McLeod. They'll roll him out right. A little juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down. McLeod out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McLeod. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they run with Harris off the option. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Morgan. It's caught by Bryant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. looking to throw. Morgan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential. Without
a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll start out here with the option left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 36, Morgan. Over the middle, complete. It's Zimmerman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Bryant has it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
From the gun, Morgan. Throw left side, complete. That's Coleman. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, McLeod. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, McLeod steps away. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake. McLeod caught. Kelce left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. McLeod toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Panthers have made it official. They are Super Bowl contenders as they finish the first half with a sterling 7-1 record. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. The Florida State product, Cam Akers, with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that, with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing now is Morgan. He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Morgan off of play action. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McLeod. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. McLeod. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Phillips trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. McLeod. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Morgan. And he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down, McLeod. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Off play action, McLeod. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Floater there is incomplete. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McLeod rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now the Bears trailing 14-13, and time a huge factor. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, McLeod. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. On the move to his left. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bears, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home.